All right, everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video. The questions I'm getting the most about right now are on gold and silver. And is this move legit? Is there more room to go? So if we look at silver, this is the monthly chart of silver. And if we look at the last time it spiked up to $30, and we can actually back up here a little bit and even look at the time that it spiked up to $50. Typically, when you get in a move like that, there is typically squeezes involved. So it's that compression of energy and volatility, and then it's released. And then, and sometimes you're going to get a little move like this. I mean, little, it went from 10 to 20. And then other times you're going to get a bigger move like this. Well, now we're in a situation where we've got this great squeeze. We got this, of course, this was the spike from about $12 to 30, and then it pulled back to 22 and has just been kind of consolidating. And now we've got another squeeze setting up. And, the question is like, okay, this last squeeze when it fired off, that was a good 15 points. So if this one is good for 15 points, then that implies that we could be hitting $40 by the time this is over. So the question on this is then, okay, well, how long could this take to happen? The thing to remember is, first, it hasn't fired yet. And it may be several months before it fires, just meaning that we could go back into consolidation mode for a while. But then when it does fire, you typically do get 8 bars, so in this case 8 months of kind of either upward trajectory or sideways at the highs. So it's pretty interesting here with silver. If you buy physical silver, I've been talking to the guy, I've got a couple of dealers that are friends, and they're just talking about right now there's just panic. People are panicking. That doesn't necessarily move the futures price, but there's been a long time here where you could buy it around $22, $23. Now all of a sudden everybody's panicking, trying to get it. So it'll be interesting there. I mean, I like it. I mean, over the course of this entire year, I think it's a good buy. Futures are tough, right? Because the futures, if they pull back, then it gets pretty hairy. But doing GLD or SLV makes sense. And then this is gold. Gold here has been stronger. We had the big run here, and at this point we have almost kind of a nice and cup and handle pattern. Squeeze hasn't even fired yet. Last time you can see the run here. So the idea that we could be at 24, 2,500 makes sense. Now the question is that I know right now that we've got war news and stuff like that. So is that kind of exacerbating the situation? Is it going to make it go faster? I actually still think that if we're going to see the high, and we're going to see a nice high in gold this year in August, and so that implies that we would, get up here and then potentially trade sideways for a couple of months, maybe pull back a little bit before we get a next leg higher. So what's the answer to this? How do you do it? Well, if you've got bullion, you're obviously not worried about this. But if you've got calls on GLD that are a year out, stuff like that, then you can kind of hold on to it. But those are two of my favorite longer-term trades at the moment. Technically and fundamentally, they look great. All right, hope it helps. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you at the next update.
Hey, John here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below and let us know what topic you want to see us cover next. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release new videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com and learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you next time.